Government of the future is always looking to provide better customer service, more efficient service, and connecting the community better. And using technology is one way to achieve that.
Dynamics AX represents the future, and in our IT strategic plan, it represents a product and an opportunity to use the technology of the future. We are implementing across the board a complete Microsoft ecosystem with all the latest products. We have one primary legacy system that's going to be displaced by Dynamics AX. That system, however, just does not meet the needs of the community and our organization, even though it's a relatively recent implementation. And largely that's just because the way people work, it was not in alignment with that system. So therefore they continue to maintain independent Excel spreadsheets and other tools that they felt were necessary for them to be able to meet those needs.
I lead a team of analysts who need flexible financial information because we need to get it out of a system really and put it in Excel and work with it and cut it and slice it and dice it a whole bunch of different ways. And so I was really excited to see the Cube technology and the Office add-in technology to our users. So where we get a lot of questions now about financial data that they can't get out of our current system, we think it's going to make our work incredibly more efficient because we're sort of making it transparent to the end user to say, you can do all of these things yourselves. We're sending paperwork all over the place. So in Dynamics, what will happen is that if there is a process that is in the workflow queue, then it will go to the people it needs to go to first and then just continue down the line until it gets to me for final approval or whatever I need to do with it. And we can figure out, what stops it needs along the way. So whether it's an approval stop or if it's just an FYI because somebody needs to see it, then we have the advantages of setting up those workflows individually to make sure it hits the people that it needs to hit.
It's no longer, we enter a requisition and somehow it magically appears on the report. They can see that requisition go from the very beginning through the purchase order, to the invoice, to the delivery, to the general ledger, to the budget comparison.
I think the familiarity of the product is automatically going to remove barriers that most of the end users would bring with them to a financial system experience. It's a finance system, therefore, and I'm a Parks and Rec manager or I'm a fire battalion chief, so I'm not familiar with finance systems, but if they see it in a traditional sort of Microsoft Office, Microsoft Outlook with the ribbon bar and things of that nature, it's going to take those barriers away right away. So it's going to look very familiar and comfortable to them. And I've never seen a group of folks break out in applause as a result of an announcement that we were going to replace this ERP product, but that's literally what happened. I've done this several times, and this is probably the most exciting of any of those times because, again, of all the potential that it represents and how it pulls the whole organization forward. It's not just about financial software. It's financial software as a keystone to a complete technology refresh and a rethinking about how do we do work so that we can efficiently provide the best possible services to our community.